power. Nebraska's got the plan to make you the man. Lifting for power. Get stronger than the rest, so you can be the best. Lifting for power.
Are you doing the right exercises? After viewing this video, you should have a better understanding of how to select core strength training exercises specific for football. Core exercises are squatting actions, pulling movements, and freestanding pressing or jerking actions. Sports skills such as running, blocking, tackling, or throwing are initiated by applying force with the feet against the ground. The athlete exerts a force against the ground which causes an equal and opposite reaction in the direction of movement. All the core strength training exercises are initiated by applying force with the feet against the ground. You must have your feet on the ground to express maximum force. This can be demonstrated by seeing how far you can throw a football with your feet off the ground as compared to throwing with your feet on the ground.
Hey, with your feet off the ground, that was 20 yards. "51.5 yards with your feet on the ground."
The force goes into the ground, allowing the athlete to throw the ball with more force. The more force you can apply against the ground, the faster you can run, and the more effective you will be in blocking and tackling skills. Therefore, the first principle of strength training is to select core exercises that allow athletes to have their feet on the ground during the execution of the lift. A strength program should also be based on core exercises that involve multiple joint actions. The more muscle groups and joint actions involved in a movement, the greater force that will be generated. Blocking and tackling require the athlete to generate great force in a short amount of time. The multiple joint actions must be timed in the proper neuromuscular recruitment patterns. Otherwise, you have no coordination or the ability to generate explosive force. Coordination is also necessary on core exercises to allow proper technique so that the explosive force can be generated. Multiple muscle groups are recruited in the proper order, causing joint actions at the ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, and elbows. If you focus on exercises that isolate single muscle groups, such as curls or leg extensions, they will do little to improve performance on the field. Therefore, the second principle of strength training is to select core exercises that recruit multiple joint actions as you would in a football game. Most sports skills require the involvement of several muscle actions functioning in cooperation. For example, squatting with free weights requires that your back and stomach muscles stabilize the torso isometrically. This allows the leg and hip muscles to become the prime movers in the squatting action. When exercising on a machine, such as the hip sled, the adjustable board substitutes as the stabilizer instead of the back and the stomach muscles. Other muscle actions contribute to the desired action by acting as synergists. Synergistic muscle action allow you to control and balance movement patterns. Weight machines dictate the movement path of the muscle action, so you don't have to learn technique to execute the lift properly. When using free weights, the synergistic muscles help control and balance the barbell to perform the lift with proper technique. The balancing action develops joint stability to a greater degree than weight machines, and this helps prevent severe joint injuries. Therefore, the third principle of strength training is to select core exercises that use free weights. The core exercises have been used by athletes to improve performance for many years, and the core exercises should be the main part of your program. The core exercises should be supplemented with exercises that you feel are important for your players. For example, a neck exercise to help prevent neck injuries, and a bench press to add bulk to the upper body.